Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a random review. I am Random Ross and today I review Home Alone. Ah! Yeah, I can't do a scream that loud or anything, people won't know what's going on. So, of course, this is written by John Hughes and directed by Chris Columbus, starring Macaulay Culkin, Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern, John Hurd and Catherine O'Hara. So, this is a Christmas comedy classic where the McAlisters are going on vacation to Paris for the holidays, but then accidentally realise they've left Kevin home alone after they miscounted, and Kevin believes he's made his family disappear after an argument from the night before. And then there's these two burglars, Harry and Marv. They want to burgle his house because they're burglaring the neighbourhood, and they find that the house isn't as deserted as they thought. But then, of course, they realise that it's just Kevin who's home alone, thinking they can take on a kid, but completely underestimate him when he has them run into a series of traps. And in the build-up, during the film, we get many comedic moments in there. Some wacky, funny, witty stuff, whilst in the side story, Kevin's mother, Kate, is trying to get home to Kevin after they arrive in Paris, and, basically doesn't stop until she gets home. And even John Candy comes in there to help her out and give her a lift to Chicago because she can't get a flight the rest of the journey home. But of course, in the end, they all hug and make up, the family arrive home, Kevin's happy because he's got his family back. And yeah, we think all's well till Buzz shouts him saying what he did to his room. So that's the plot. What did I like about this movie? Well, this film is 35 years old now. Came out in November 35 years ago, and 35 years later, it's still a classic. People still watch it. It's still stood the test of time, and I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I watch it every year. I make the effort to watch it every year at Christmas time. I've got it on Disney Plus, and I just can't get enough of this movie. I've never grown tired of it. The first two are the best. Home Alone and Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. They are the best. They should have stopped the franchise there once Macaulay Culkin got too old for it. I mean, Home Alone 3 is alright, but that's just like its own movie, and with the last one to be written by John Hughes and released theatrically. But yeah, I'm talking about the first Home Alone, and my god, it is just a fun film. It's a comfort film, and I remember a long time ago when I was a little kid, I watched this film and my dad taped it for me and my sister. Yeah, taped it. And I remember howling with laughter at the traps that Harry and Marv go through, and they are just bumbling idiots. In real life though, don't try any of those traps, because I've seen videos where medical professionals have reacted to these scenes, and yeah, in real life it would do more damage than the film led you to believe. Even kill them, such as the paint cans. But you know what? They're all played for gags and laughs, and I don't care about that. It's just a fun film, it's a funny film, and, I love the dynamic between Harry and Marv. Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern, just funny people. Even Daniel Stern, I look at him now, and no matter what other film I see him in, I always go, hey, it's Marv! So that just shows that he's, always got a special place in my heart as that crazy, funny burglar. And, those trap scenes are just hilarious. Even the bit where they put the spider on his face. Daniel Stern had no idea they were going to put a spider on his face, and with him being an arachnophobe, the scream we see from him is genuine. And he's like, you remove the fangs. I went, if we remove the fangs, it's going to die. And he goes, yeah, but I'm going to die if you do. But, hats off to him. He got through it. And, of course, Macaulay Culkin leading this movie as its lead. He did a great job. Even though he's like 45 years old now, he's still got a special place in everyone's heart at Christmas time as little Kevin McAlister. I even like the character of Old Man Marley, who, as a kid when I first watched it, I thought, he's a creepy old dude. But looking at it now, I'm like, yeah, he's really just a gentleman. There are a lot of things you do notice as adults with this movie. But of course, also, a film like this wouldn't work today. I mean, it wouldn't. We have better communications now. If someone did that today, they'd be able to phone the kid on the smartphone or contact the police even easier if the phone lines are down. Because that's what makes it difficult for the McAlisters to contact Kevin. Because the night before a storm happens and, you know, the power cords, the phone lines are amiss, and they missed their alarm, so they leave in a hurry. That's why they end up leaving Kevin home alone. But yeah, this film has its moments, even has its quotes, like when Kevin's watching that gangster movie and it does that, "Keep the change, you filthy animal." That has become an immortal line as well, because kids still quote that today. Even I still like watching them scenes, and even seeing the hilarity of the traps. I don't know how many times I've seen it, it still makes me laugh. And an all-time favourite of mine. And yeah, you know, just, you know, a classic that has stood the test of time. And, you know, yeah, it's set in the 90s. It's a time capsule of that time of Christmas. And, you know, even John Candy appears in this film, and he actually did his part as Gus as a favour to John Hughes from doing, you know, like doing Uncle Buck. He did his role as a favour. He didn't even get paid as much as the actor who was playing the pizza boy. The pizza boy got more money than he did for his role, but that just shows that, you know, John Candy's a nice guy, did it out as a favour to his good friend John Hughes. And John Hughes has given us many other classics from like the 80s, like The Breakfast Club, 16 Candles. Some haven't aged as well as others. Uncle Buck, but you know what? This is one of his masterpieces, Home Alone, and I just love watching it. So, do I even rate this one? If I did, I would still give it a 5 out of 5 because it's a fun one. So yeah, there you are. 35 years of Home Alone, and I reckon I'll be coming back in 5 years for its 40th anniversary to revisit it for the millionth time. So yeah, there you go. There's my review for that one. Brilliant score from John Williams as well. So yeah, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All my social media links are linked down below in the description. So feel free to check all that out. I've been Random Ross. This has been a random review. And until next time, I bid you all a goodbye, friends. Goodbye.